Well, hello everyone, and welcome back. A few of you might remember that a little while ago I did a series where we took a look at all of the 1% drops in-game. Well, we're going to do that, but for merge shops this time round. So if you're new around here, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, leaving the video a like, because this series could go on for a little while. I'll be branding this as all the best merge shops, and by that I mean I'm just going to leave out the ones that are literally just miscellaneous items that we don't need to worry about, and we'll just go through the ones where they actually have items in that you might feel like going along getting, or that you just didn't know existed. So let us begin with Join Battleunder, an old Friday the 13th event, and as you can see it is a totally free player merge shop. However, the map is for members only, so it's a little bit of a weird one this. You kind of expect them to be member tags, but they're actually free, so if you have a membership like these items and it's actually going to run out soon, maybe you want to go along and grab a few of these just in case. But then when you get to the pet tab, of course, those ones there do have that lovely yellowy orange tint to them, and therefore if that happened, well, you won't be able to use them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But let us move on to another one. So this one, again, fairly new, believe it or not. Join by house, and you can speak to the three little wolves, and if you want a new house which is AC tagged, then go along, merge these and grab the one you want. Obviously Clubhouse is member, but that's always going to be expected. Although many of you may already have these and have actually gone through and grinded for the ones here you like, I certainly haven't, but I am pretty content with the houses I've got currently in my inventory anyway. But just in case some of you wanted to change the scenery or just something to go along and do for a little bit, maybe this is one of those that could be worth it. But let us move on to the next merge shop, and this time we will be going to the 4D pyramid. If you click on the map, there's actually two shops here. One of them is the merge shop for the 4D pyramid house, in case you wanted that one, and as you can see, go along here, you just need to get your rep up and then get some of the merge gear, go along and grab that house item. Or there is actually just this rep shop in case you've never really thought about having a look in here. I thought while we're here we might as well just show you some of the items that you can get. This is actually the Eternal Aversions rep shop, so you'll see that when we flick onto the next tab. If that's a class you have yet to go along and buy, then maybe this is the time to think about doing it if you have a few seconds spare to go and get it. Or I say a few seconds, it might be a fair few minutes. Next up we're going to Alchemy Academy, and you may be rolling your eyes thinking he's going to show us Regents. Well, I'm unfortunately not going to do that. We're instead going to look at Lim's merge shop, his merit shop. This is one full of free player gear, the occasional AC tagged member item. It's not really anything I'm personally going to go along and get, but just in case someone hadn't yet seen this shop, I thought, as it's actually in order, because we're going through these all in order like we did the 1% drops, it's one that we just have to include. Join Battleunder B is of course where you could speak to Adam 1A1 and you could look in his marvellous merge shop here, some very nice gear, all free player, AC tag, so definitely worth the little grind if you do want to go on. We got some nice animations on some of the weapons. Goes without saying, the Ecto Enforcer set also lurks in this shop, as well as a small selection of helms. We've also got a couple capes and a battle pet, but being a battle pet that will be member, so not everyone will be able to access that. And then there's any farming regions that you might need on the final tab. Join Judgment, a map you might join along a lot to, but an NPC you might not speak to so much. But if you're a free player, you can go in here, grab this cheap little set. You just have to go along, get some of the items, bit of bone dust and a few other merge balls, and then you'll be able to get that one there. If you join the tower, this one is for members only. You will have Sloan's note, presuming you have completed the member quest line inside of the tower, and then you will gain access to this shop with lots of animated weapons. You also have a couple member armors. Interesting fact for those of you who might have been around not so long, this is actually one of the midweek release events they used to run. There's a few of them dotted around. They were only for members only, didn't happen for very long, but it was something else to look forward to in the week, and I did personally quite enjoy it. Anyway, join Digital Main. I've joined here to speak to Ragnar. As you can see, you have got the Alpha Omega merge. Literally just joined this map to change it up a little bit, and if any of you never had a look around 8-bit Battle On, then why not go do it now, just for the sake of it. Join Marsh 2, again a member only map this one, and it was part of the extra quest line. Again, I think it was one of those mini midweek releases they added in. But if you go inside the hut, you can speak to the anvil, and then you can see in here there is a merge shop full of member gear that you can get your hands on. But don't worry, because our final merge shop is definitely not member gear, and it is one of my personal favourites. So join POW 9001. I think this is originally where you got Hobo High Lord, can't quite remember, don't quote me on that, but you certainly got the mini Light of Destiny here once upon a moon. They're all rare now, but this merge shop is still accessible with a very nice set in here. You also have plenty of helms and one of my favourite capes as well, because it is fully animated floating giant cat thing. thing, and then, yeah, you probably know the rest of the story from there. Anyway, folks, that map doesn't look like it's got a seasonal tag on it, so you should be able to access that all year round, even though the April Fool's event has now left. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Please do leave a like, and of course subscribe, and I shall be back very, very soon for part 2 of all the best merge shops. Until then, have a lovely day.